Morning and Jai Hind, children. Children, in previous class, we have discussed the exercise of chapter separation of substances. Is it? And I hope that you all have completed your exercise. Now, today I am going to start the next chapter, that is sorting materials into groups. Okay, this is the name of your chapter, sorting materials into groups. In this chapter, we will discuss about sorting of materials. Sorting of materials means, children, grouping of materials. Grouping of materials and make the different groups. Suppose I have 20 materials and out of that 20, 6 have same property. Rest of the 5 have somewhat different property, and rest material, that is how much 9 materials have the different properties. So what I will do, I will make 3 groups. Is it now? In first group, all 6 material will kept who have similar property. In second group, what I will do, all keep 5 materials who have same property, and in the third group all the 9 materials are kept which have the similar property. Okay. So this grouping of the materials is known as sorting of materials. Alright. And this sorting occurs, this grouping occurs on which basis? It occurs on the basis of certain properties, similar properties. So similar properties materials are kept in one group and different properties of material kept in separate groups. Okay. Understood or not? For example, in this class, suppose you have 20 children, and out of the 20 children, 6 children are having the age same, say that 11 years or 10 years. Okay. And rest of the 6 children have the age what? 13 years. And rest of them, that is 8 children have the age 14 years. So what I can do? I can make the 3 different groups. In first group, I will keep all those students who have the age 11 years. In second group, I will keep all the students who have the age 12 years, and in the third group I will keep all the students who have the age 14 years. Is it done? So what I have used here to make the groups? Age I have used. I have used the age to make the 3 groups, and the similar property means similar age is kept in one group, and different age groups are kept in different groups. Alright, so the same way, the same method is used in sorting of materials into groups. Alright, get it out, everyone? And this process of sorting of materials in groups is known as classification. What it is known as, children? Classification. Classification means making the groups of the substances on the basis of their similar property. Get it? So in one group, all the materials will have same property, and between two groups, the materials have different property. Get it? Understood about this one? Now just take an example, and in this example, I will provide you certain materials, like the materials made of steel. Okay, materials which are made of wood, the materials which are made of plastic, and the materials which are made of cotton. So you can keep the materials in this group now. This is the first group, steel. What materials can be kept here? Our utensils like glass, spoon, plate, and all. Can be the knife. These all can be kept here in this group. In this group, table, chair, bed, doors, windows, these all can be kept in this group because they are made up of Food. In this group, yeah, plastic chair, plastic bottles, water bottles, plastic containers, toys. These all can be kept in this group. And the cotton cloths, cotton threads. Alright, these all can be kept in this group. Alright, so this way of making the groups of different materials is simply termed as classification. Understood everyone now? Hmm? Alright. Now, how materials are alike? Children, as I have told, the different materials kept here. Glass, spoon, plate, knife and all. So how they all are alike? Because they all have similar properties. That is why they all are alike. Means they all are made up of steel. Alright. So similar properties if present, so they all materials are alike. Means kept in one group. Understood or not? So if anything that occupies space and has mass, we can use the word for it as matter. Then what is matter? These all are matter. Steel, food, plastic, cotton, okay, water, air, everything is matter. So you can say that anything which is going to occupy the space and have some mass. So it will known as matter. So this duster is also a matter because it is having a mass. Okay. And it is going to occupy this space. The area of this duster. That is the space occupied by it. Alright. So this is a matter. Just like that, these all substances are the matter. Get it? And the matter can be categorized, can be grouped on the basis of their properties. Means the classification can be done on the basis of their groups. Get it? So mainly how many groups of matter is there which is found in our surrounding? The two groups are there. The first one is elements and the second one is compound. Elements are those substances which are made up of similar kind of particles, same kind of particles. Get it? So such all substances are known as elements. Whereas compounds are those substances which are what? Made up of more than one kind of elements. But these elements are combined together chemically. Means by a chemical reaction, when the two are more than two elements combined together, then they gives what? Compound. Okay? So actually you can say compound is the mixture of element. Alright. But this is not a mixture in which you can separate it easily. This is a mixture formed by a chemical reaction. Get it? Understood? These two groups of substance, elements and compound. Elements example, iron. Iron is what? An element. Copper is an element. Okay. Oxygen, element. Nitrogen, element. And all. These all are elements. These names you must have heard now. Now, the compounds, the mixture of elements like water, and the formula is H2. So water is a compound because it is made up from two different elements, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbon dioxide is also a compound. Get it? And what other examples? Hydrochloric acid, HCl, is also a compound. So on. Many compounds are there. Get it? So compounds are kept in other category, other group, and elements are kept in other group because they have different property. Get it, everyone? About elements and compounds. And the example, this water that is formula is H2O. This is the compound or element? Yes, it is compound. And only hydrogen is what? Element. Oxygen only is element. Right? Get it? So some examples are given here, children. The name of the elements and the compound. And the compound name is water, common salt, sand, sugar, urea, and all. These all are the example of what? Compound. Understood? Now the other group is of elements. In water, what elements are present? Hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. Common salt, what elements are present? Sodium and what? Chlorine. These are elements present in common salt. In sand, what is there? Silicon and oxygen elements are there. In sugars, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. These are the elements present in sugar. Alright, and just like that, in urea, what is present? Carbon is present, nitrogen is present, oxygen is present, and hydrogen is present. So these all together combine to make the urea. Actually, these all are the substance who belongs to which group? Compound. And these all are the substance who belongs to which group? Element. Get it? And these compounds are made up from these elements like this water made up from these elements, salt from this, sand, sugar, and get it? Everyone understood? Alright. Now, as I have used the word classification here, again come to back this word, the classification. So this word classification is going to indicate for what? Separating the substances in different groups. And take many example. We have many example in our surrounding, like the example of different plants. Whatever the plants which are present in the garden, you can group them in different groups. Is it? All the smaller plants who don't have any hard stem, they are grasses, kept in one group. Second kind of plants whose height is only that much, not more than that, and don't have a thick stem, they are kept in second group. And the taller plants can be kept in third group. Is it? So the name of the first group is herbs. Name of the second group is shrubs. And the third group, taller plants, are trees. Okay, so how many groups of plant we had made here? Three. Herbs, shrubs, and trees. How we have made these groups? Because of their different properties. Alright? Because of their different properties. So same happen in classification also. On the basis of the properties of substances, the groups are made. Okay, understood everyone? Now come to some oral questions which are given in your chapter. And the question number one is, which two properties are common to all forms of matter? The two property which is common in all forms of matter. It may be liquid, it may be gases, it may be solid, because we have three states of matter now: solid, liquid, and gas. So what two things are common in all? Two properties are common. The first property, that everyone have some mass. Every state have. Solid also have the mass, liquid also have the mass, and gases also have the mass. So this is a common property. And the second common property, they all occupy space. Is it? Gases also occupy space, liquid also occupies space, and solids also occupy the space. So these are the two common properties. Get it? Understood, everyone? Okay. So I hope that you understood these all topics which we have discussed today. Thank you and have a nice day, children.